to be or not to be conscious? That is the question. It is simple. If you are conscious, you can see what is there to be seen, you can hear what is there to be heard. You can feel what is there to be felt. If you can feel pain, you are conscious. If you are conscious, you can observe what is on your mind, your inner speech, your inner images, your feelings. You can also remember for a while what you are conscious of and you can report it. If you cannot observe anything, like in a deep dream sleep, your contents of consciousness is zero and you are not aware of anything. You are not conscious. Therefore, consciousness is reportable perception and the contents of consciousness consists of observations. But the story doesn't end here. It is known that in the brain all our mental activity is in the form of neural activity. However, this is not our experience. Instead of perceiving neural signals from the eyes, we perceive the visual world as it apparently is. Instead of perceiving neural signals from the ears, we perceive the sounds as they apparently are. Instead of experiencing some neural activities, we hear our thoughts in the form of silent inner speech. How can that be? That is the hard problem of consciousness. How is it possible that some neural signal patterns appear as percepts of the world? The answer is simple. It is not the neural activity that we observe, it is the information that it carries. For instance, take a stick and scan an uneven surface with it. It is not the vibration of the stick, but the qualities of the surface that you experience. The stick is transparent, a carrier of information. Likewise, in the brain, the actual neurons and neural signals remain transparent to us. In the brain, the qualities of the external world are inspected, not the neural machinery. This simple fact solves the hard problem of consciousness. So, consciousness is perception and calls for senses. But then, how can we perceive our inner speech and inner imagery? The answer is there to be seen. Our inner speech is in the form of virtually heard speech, and our inner imagery is in the form of virtually seen images. Our thoughts and imaginations are produced deep in the brain in a subconscious way, and the corresponding neural activity patterns are fed back to the auditory and visual sensory brain areas so that virtual percepts arise. Virtual perception calls for internal feedback. This feedback must be learned. This is why little children have to talk aloud to themselves all the time. Without talking aloud, they would not hear their thoughts. These principles can be implemented artificially. The Haikonen cognitive architecture is a blueprint for robot brain that implements these principles.